Welcome to the Seven Crosses series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 10th of November 1980. And as usual, before we get going, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. You guys both give me lots to think about and also point out my mistakes. And somebody pointed out that when I set up this area here, I didn't actually allocate the electrode components, but I have actually fixed that now. So hopefully that will now be able to distribute electrode components. And of course, when it comes to things like mechanical components, electrode components, the helicopters are ideal for the job. Now, the other thing they also pointed out is I hadn't set the line spacing up on a couple of my bus routes. And to be honest, I can't remember which bus routes it is. I think it was this one here. And I've actually done that as well. So we've now sorted out the line spacing. I'll be completely honest, there's part of me that would like to see the line spacing, or the ability to set a default setting for line spacing would probably be the better term. Now, the other comment someone posted was about expansion, and this is something where I do need to start kind of pushing out the general process. And I've kind of thought about it, that this steel town here isn't such a high priority as getting oil. So what we're going to do is build this with a normal construction office working out of Colville. I think they can get here. Kind of toying with the idea of putting a road across here so that it might shorten the distance to get out, because at the moment this sweeps out on a curve. But I think what we're going to need to do is possibly sort out the rail line here, because I want a rail track going this way, and also we need to have the ability to bring the rail into here. So what we'll probably get is a bit of a junction here. But that is not really something I want to focus too much on in this part, because what I really want to do is start planning the oil industry. But one thing I will show you is that my rail construction train over here has really got the bit between his teeth, and he was quite happily sailing out this direction. So what I've had to do is kind of rein him in a bit and say, hang on a bit, will you please go and finish off these bits and pieces here first. We might have a bit of a problem with this backtrack here, so we may have to put a loop in somewhere to be able to get back and do this section here. This section here will be done by our other train over here. Now, he's actually making reasonable progress here with you can see he's nearly finished the tunnel, so it won't be long before the train will break through here. And then what we'll have is the two interacting. So we have to, I've already had to put a signal in here, so we're going to have to keep an eye on the two of them going forward. In fact, what we'll probably need to do is build this section out to here first. So we may have to start putting in signals here so that to ensure that these trains don't actually clash. So what we'll probably do is keep this train going this way, and we'll probably put a couple of signals in here. In fact, I could probably put them in now while I'm thinking about it. What we'll do is just drop a couple of just normal signals, and we'll put them as, can't do it that way, so, and these are simply at the moment to divide these two parts of the track up. No, it's the wrong place. Okay, remove. Not there. It's, we want it, I want to put it where that actually we could put it about here on this side. And what that means is that this construction train can work this way, and then the other one can come in here and lay this track, and then they won't block each other because they'll be in separate segments of track. That's the path to go here. I just want to check my, one thing I am considering here is based on a suggestion that someone posted in the comments, is that I think what I'd like to do is get a paver here and a roller as well, because it means that what we can do then is when we get over here, we can actually use the helicopters to lay some of the roads out here. So we got this quite long section of gravel here, and I think part of me says upgrade it to asphalt, or maybe we can leave it the way it is at the moment. Now this is the area where I want to work on, and I think I want to start by actually laying out the pump jacks. I just want to show you where the oil is. Now we got quite a lot of oil in this area here, but it's actually in the water. But I'm not interested too much in that at the moment. What I'm really interested in is we need to get, I'm hoping that I can put down some oil fields without actually having to level. We can get one here, 68%. We could get possibly one there. Can't build there. We've got 32% there. We've got 53% there. Can we get that? 51%, 52, 53. So the best we're going to get is 53%, isn't it? Oh, no, we can go that way. 56. 57% there. 56% there. 64% there. 66, 67, 68, 69. Whoops, thank you, game. I'm going to pause so I can see what I'm doing. I think we can possibly get 68% there. Now we have gotten better oil fields up here, but I want to start with these three, which I've almost immediately lost. And where's the road? Because it's near, these are near the road, and it means that what we should be able to do is get oil out very quickly. Because the trouble is, to get better positions, I'd have to level, which means I'd need a construction office. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to find some pipelines. Hear about your longest distance is about there. That's the other one. This is probably going to be even shorter, yeah. No obstruction. Too long. So you're probably thinking we're probably going to need a something like this coming in about here, but I need a flat bit of ground. There we are. It's an underground pumping station. I don't want the underground. I'm going to go above ground. So if I could get that, say, maybe we'll have to go short distance there. So you're connected there. What we'll have to do is got to whip him round like that. It kind of got across there, didn't it? And then we're going to bring you into there. And then how far can we go up height? And we'll bring you off here. Too long. We'll get you there. And we'll get another pumping station there. It's close to that road. And then a bit of, an odd bit of road kind of settled out there. I'll just pull you away there. And then what we could do is, so then the next thing we need is my instinct is that we actually put a large storage container here. Actually, the road's that side, so actually we could probably, I can get it to go green. There we are. How can I get an oil pipeline? Probably going to say too long. Too long. Haha. Okay, just remove. And we'll put it back again. Got it there. So that means we've got 3 pump jacks here leading down to here. And the next question is roads. We can get a road out there, and roads here, so you can put a road through like that to there. You can extend this road up. Let's go in that. Now we're gonna have to let the road follow the natural terrain, which in some ways makes it more realistic. You can come there. We're gonna have to knock this section down here. We'll just have to take this pipeline out. Into here. And then we're building the road here. The earth is going to be to there. What we're going to have to do is try and get this road through here. Can't get it through there. We get it through here. Get it to there, there to there, and we can just get a very small amount in there. So, right, I'm just going to accept the roads, and where pipeline again. I think that's not connected. Just have to. Okay, we'll just have to redo this one. This is where it tells me it's too long. And if you look at this, it does seem to be a little bit case sensitive. Make sure these are all complete jobs. We've now got this connected to here, this connected to here. I'm just gonna run. This can come out and connect to here when this is built. This is going to be a really long piece of road, so this is where our where are you? This is where our helicopter construction office is going to come into its own, hopefully. I'm going to send you out here to go and find this. Oops. And I'm going to get you to start working on that. And hopefully you will get that built. We can start bringing together our oil industry here. Of course, we're in winter, so what I think we need to do is find myself on the map. Yeah, we're starting to work at very long range now. And what I'd really like to do is get this finished. Well, I mean, we're making good progress. Got the usual problem of steel. This is finished, this is finished, this is finished. So, of course, we're on the 27th of November. It looks very much like all these fields are in. Let me just have a quick check our overlay. So we've got about 1,200 tons in there, which is altogether is about 3,600 tons of crops in there. We've got nearly 3,000 tons of crops in here. We've got a little bit of be collected in these two fields. It's not that much, although hard to tell actually. So we may have a little bit of losses there. And we've got nearly 3,000 tons in this silo here as well. While we're here, let's have a quick look. And we got plenty of meat. Who's stopped production? Oh, this is you've got no workers. Okay, what's going on here? Got some workers coming in. I think we'll be okay. Of course, the other one that I'm always a little bit obsessed with now is loyalty. We're just going to take a quick look at that. Our average loyalty is actually 49%. I really wish I had the equivalent loyalty in my Four Corners series. I mean, this is improving quite nicely actually. And let's check Colville. Yeah, you're nearly 50% as well. And of course we've got just check Foodville, and you're up over 60%. Wow. I don't think we haven't got any students though at the moment, but I think that's partly down to the fact that these students we've still got plenty of university capacity. One thing I am going to do is we're just going to kick off some more research. I think we'll go for electronic. So I just really want to just get the research out the way. Game. So I think at the moment we just want to get this built here. How's our income, economy and trade? We got 108,000. We've got made 420,000. So we're making possibly say 400,000 a month, which means we should be able to afford to start getting some extra helicopters and things as well. Let's check. Yeah. The old brick production is going quite well. How's the steel? Looks like we're actually having... Hopefully he's going knife edge coal power plant. So he's going to be picking up that steel. I don't know how long that will last, but all donations would be gratefully received. Let's just check the knife edge road crew. You've got a couple of roads being built. Of course, we've got this being built up here as well. Again, it needs steel. Of course, we're putting together this area here. We've got this set up here. This is going to store gravel. He's nearly finished that. Do we have any more roads that need building here? I think, well, since we don't really have much to do, let's see if we can put in some rail track here that will... So we need to get at least one track that way, one track running up that way. So, and of course, the part of the problem we might have is actually with respect to playing. Curve it round the hill here. If we say, for argument's sake, go that way. Of course, apologies that we're laying in the snow, which probably isn't the ideal. We're going to have to get across here, aren't we? Kind of looking for some form of natural depression here. We've got a kind of bit of height here. Let me just take a look. We've got some height here. So could we come off of here with a bridge? Truss bridge. use this steel and if we got anything else here. Actually uses less steel, so right, the bridge has got to be electrified, so I don't like that. Okay, we're gonna have to do what I didn't want to do, but never mind. Gonna have to. Where's the track coming in? Track is coming in about here. Just get some height on each side here. Try and get it as high as possible. We're gonna probably need a little bit of height there. So what I'm doing is just taking this a little bit higher. Hopefully if we get a bit more height and a bit more depth to this, we might actually get across that. Of course we need an electrified truss bridge. We finally got that to go across. We need a second bridge across as well. Of course my messing about means that I've actually removed the track over there. We're heading for, actually let's go the opposite way. Make sure that we can get off the top of here. These aren't gonna play, are they? Okay, we're gonna have to lift the track on each side now. Like this. And the same's going to apply to here. Just lift this up a little bit. That will give me. Oh, we're still going to have to lift it some more. At the back here. Lift it here. Back to the track. And get that track off there. And then go into this area. Just turn around and hopefully we will be able to get the track down off of here. Nope, cancel that. Not hooked at the. So we've now got the track running out this way. What we've got to do now is get back over to there. This hooked up to here, and we'll get you to follow. Get you, take you out. You hook to there. Let's hook you through there. Kind of thinking maybe a tunnel, or what we needed here is a cutting. We can make this as narrow as possible. Cut you down through here. Zoom in a bit closer. So what we'll do is we'll create a cutting through here. So drop you down. a little bit more. And I mean, it's quite deep, so I can start. Ideally, what I'd like to do is kind of we're going to need to come off of here like that. Curve you round a little bit. That. Take you through the center there. Off there. That. And then we'll take this round here. Like that. There. Now we've got what I'd like is a road connection across here now. So get an arch bridge across here. Oh, look at that. Be brilliant. Like that. And then we take the road from here. Take it out to about there. You across to there. And we take you through to there like that. Oh, this doesn't look that flat, but we can cross that bridge when we come to it. Oops, accept that. Go to rack track and accept that. So we've now got the basis of our rail connection here. Anything I would like to do is now put in the possible back curve here. So have to come out like that. Come across like that and come into there. And what this will do is it will allow, say for example, say we were producing steel up here, we want to send it to another part of the map. We've now got this connection here. Let the game run forward again. Let me see. You guys, they've detected that as well. That's good. Of course, what that will do is turn off this here. Is give the rail construction office plenty of things to do. And at the moment, I've got no idea where he's working. Where are you? What jobs are you working on? Unfinished rail track. Okay, you're working on there. I think I've got a. Where have you been then? He's probably working on this bit through here. Yeah. Now the up here, you can see these guys have broken through. I've had to put a couple of signals there. Once he's this one is finished, this section. Well, we'll let him push through here. We're just going to watch him do his stuff. When this guy's gone absolutely berserk, he's created all sorts of track out here. But what we'll do is we'll just let him run out here. Do cross this junction here, and then we'll send him the opposite direction. Let's get him to come here like that. Hopefully he will breach into this section, but once he's gone back to the depot, what we'll do is we'll cancel this job. I don't want him wandering in this direction just at the moment. But once it gets him back to the depot very quickly, what I want is this track is now good. I'm going to put a couple of ordinary signals just in here, like that. And the idea behind that is that when this train comes down here, he'll be able to work while this train is going in the other direction. But make sure you've got a job, yes. And I think you've laid track through here to here. So here it's the power connection here. Oh, it doesn't know. No gas because this isn't built. Okay, we're going to need to. We've got no road connection. Oh, bit of a fail here. Kidding me. Okay, we're gonna have to. Oh, I just love this game sometimes. Right. Problem I'm gonna get is that I'm gonna have to demolish medium voltage wires here. Put the road in. Problem is that the game will not build a road connection, so this needs to come that way. That will just minimize that down so I don't accidentally purchase this. Now the problem I've got is that if I just to illustrate this, I think it was the 1.5 here. Now because this isn't connected to a building, we're not going to be able to actually build this manually, so rather than knock the whole lot down, I'm just going to run this very quickly like that. Let me just see. We may have to change our strategy a little bit here. This guy's still got quite a lot to build. He's currently working on this section. I think what we'll do is don't really want to waste this guy's time, so I think we'll put him back onto that. Yeah, perfect timing. And he can keep pushing out this way until such time as we've got this what we call it, this built. And then once that's built, once this has been built and we've got the connection, we can then start work on going elsewhere. Yep. I think that will work. Let's just go back over now and check the power station. I think we're going to put the helicopter crew on that and this. See if they will bring in the workforce. Oops, the game just paused. Let me just see, because the helicopter crew has access to the workers in Colville. So if we do that, they might actually bring the workers in. Yeah, in fact, what I'll probably do is... Oh no, you've still got the mechanical components to... I don't think you actually need to be on this one now. I'll just flip you off onto that. And... I think we'll probably get some extra helicopters. Yep. We have to buy a couple of extra helicopters. That they're all pretty busy. I think we've got 2 passenger ones, so I mean we're going to pop 2 more of those, and I mean, it's going to reduce my money, but we are making a profit. And hopefully what they will do now is ship out to over here. I want to check, see how well this is going. There's a lot of gravel that's going to be needed out here, but there's not much we can do about that at the moment. And of course, this guy's quite happily building this, but it's a long way out. You can see here from this road, plus the fact that we're in winter, probably isn't helping matters very much. We really need to get the rail track out and built here. Let's see. Yeah, we've got a problem with bitumen, I can almost guarantee it. So we're going to have to go easy on the asphalt from respect until we've got the oil supply sorted out. Oh no, we got 38 tons in there. I'll see. So we got enough to be going on with. Now, something else I'm currently considering is to knock that down. That was just a bit of a fanciful thinking. We'll just knock you down there. And knock you down, demolish you there. Actually, what I was thinking is that once we finish the power station here, we'll bring a high tension lead out here. What we can do then is put a power transformer here, and we can start adding more to this area here, because I don't think this has actually got a power supply at the moment. But how is the... Yeah, I mean, we're keeping our... It's got a bit low actually, isn't it? But then we are working a little bit harder now, so I definitely do need to get some of these quarries online, because what I'd like to do is make this as a complete center for gravel production on the map, because I think it will work, possibly with small gravel production in other places should we need it. Let's just see here. Quick look at the money again. Oh, of course we lost a fortune. So we made nearly 1 million rubles in the last cycle. I'm starting to think that maybe we can make this into a delivery office. So for example, at the moment we need lots and lots of gravel, so if this is the gravel yard, isn't it? Yep. So what we can do now, I know I've only got the one truck in here, but what we could do is you can... Building's not finished now. Sorry. Not exist. Okay. It needs to be delivered to there. The idea is that don't need you on there, because we don't need... What we actually need here is Colville main construction. Come out and start building this. We could probably put some footpaths in, but don't really like laying footpaths with white snow. Yes, we got the secret police here. So what we're going to do is going to call you Colville Matt's delivery, like that. And the moment you can start with just the gravel and the asphalt. You can put that on as well. Where's the asphalt plant? Here. And what I might do, if I can find any old spare trucks that are knocking around, we might be able to see, for example, here you've got asphalt there. think we'll send you to here. What other old trucks have we got here? Yeah, I think we can probably send this T148 dumper out here as well. The reason I'm putting the old trucks in here is there's still a risk that this could burn down. So I don't really want to risk putting in some of the better capacity trucks. And of course, if they're actually delivering the better quality, the base materials, we can then put other things into here. Let's have a quick look at what he's got here. We got some, I mean, we got 5 concrete mixers, buses. What are you? You're the covered hole. Got a couple of covered holes. They've also got 4 dumpers on here, some open holes, some cranes, excavators. I wouldn't mind another excavator out here so that we can do multiple jobs. When we're not using the road crane, we're not using the tower crane. We're not even using the excavator either, are we? What is here? It's a nice little job just there. So we'll just put you on there as well. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't really have a lot of kind of base building stuff here. So maybe what we can do is allocate you to there. So you can get more stuff. Oh no, you've got everything delivered, so a bit late. You're a bit late to the party. Okay then. We're gonna add, oops, got fire. I think maybe you can give an assist on this road here then. Yeah, you need 48 tons of gravel delivered. Where's this? That'd be okay. How's the population? We're up to about 15,000. We kind of sucked in some more. Oh, look at that. We're getting lots of escapees. We do need to add more accommodation to our population. When we got this block here that could be built, but what are you actually working on? Novu camp conveyors. I would guess that what's holding up the conveyors is the mechanical components. Yeah. No, workforce. Oh. That's probably partly due to the no. Okay. Do need to start thinking about getting these built, because if our train is pushing out this way, that's just how far he's got. So he's pushing out this way. How's our new guy? He's not really. I think probably find the part of the problem is steel. I think what I'm gonna do is we've got our steel guy here. Yeah, no Como steel out. Let me just see here. I think what we are going to do is import some steel from the construction office. Oops. Let me just see. Edge Customs office. It might take a little while to pick up. I'm just wondering if we can drop that down, increase this to 16, drop that down to there. If we can just sell off some of the bricks like that, we don't need bricks anymore. So drop the bricks down, drop the boards down a little bit, drop that down to 16 tons. And then what that will mean is that we'll get our truck here, will bring in more steel, and that should make things go a little bit. What that should do is take the pressure off the steel mill here. We've got the coal and then that should possibly get us the track. I think in the long term, the real key is laying the track probably out of steel over here as well. Let me just see. Yep, steel. Maybe I do need to consider a direct conveyor from here to here, but I mean, actually what I probably do need is a technical services out here. We got these guys, maybe we need some more, need 3 more, what we call it, snowplows. So let me just come in here, we're going to buy these guys, 1, 2, 3, and we'll get you over to here. Where are you? You can go. Yeah, I should have done that some time ago, because it's going to be quite important to keep this road, this whole area open, so we can move stuff pretty quickly. Who's actually not in distribution office? Here, where are you? Why are you? Oh, you're picking up the... So who's actually moving the iron ore from here? All related vehicles. When we got 6 vehicles on this, we could get another one. Get the line spacing enabled. I think the problem is due to the snow. You go here. You've got coal. What are you trying to deliver coal to here? We need to find out what's causing the problem here. Where are you coming from? Why are these guys carrying coal? Doesn't make sense. Got a whole load of these that have all picked up coal. Okay, we're just going to have to keep an eye on these. And right, you picked up 12 tons. You're shipping coal. This guy's full of coal as well. When it was working absolutely flat out, no problem. Not exactly sure what's going on, what actually caused that problem. Make sure, yep. Yeah, I think we've kind of got it back together again now. There we are. Got absolutely no idea what happened there. But I suppose that's just the nature of the game. Okay. Of course, the thing is with this continuous loop here, in theory, what they should do is struggle to keep up with these guys. And then, yep. That should kind of push things forward a little bit. Okay, that's one problem fixed. We'll just come back down to here and so click here. So we are getting very close now with respect to the whole power plant. We still need to get this finished. This needs steel and mechanisms as well. And you've got no workforce here either. Let me just see who's assigned to this. Novu, Nakoma main office. I'd guess that the focus is totally on this coal-fired power station. So we're just going to have to kind of leave it the way it is. And I've just noticed the time, so I think just to wind up, we're just going to have a run round and see how things are going. See what's going on over here. We're not building that. These needs 102 tons of gravel. These guys have. So hopefully these will get a bit more going this way. I mean, we're nearly at the border. Sorry about that. Thank you again. We're nearly there. I think what will happen is that then we got the helicopters coming out building this. When this is finished, what we'll do is we'll start moving, just get that border connection. Because what I'd like to do here is just build a small self-contained Tudor village. I think I mentioned that in the previous video. What we will do while I'm looking at this is we'll just trim this back. And then we'll put a road out like that. We'll just accept that. And what we'll do is we'll just build a small town here. And what we may have to do is just import some stuff from the border. Possibly make it self-contained. We could probably build a small farm out here that will provide the food to them. I mean, is there any flat terrain around? There's a bit of flat terrain out here. So we could build a small farm which will allow them to produce enough crops. I'll probably build something similar to what I've built in the Four Corners series. And over here, this road is. We do need to work a bit. I need to plan a bit more on here. Looks like there might be a road missing here. This is the. You just need a gravel road back to here. So we can accept that. The other roads here, no. Okay. So that needs to be built in. This will go to the coal store. Of course, we need to push out to get to the coal mine out here as well. I have a big job to do. I need more construction offices and I need more distribution. Okay, harvest is here. Let me just see, how's this guy going? No, you're reasonably okay. I think what we'll do is, these guys have got virtually nothing to do now. What we're going to do is we're going to, because we're just starting the summer cycle, I'm going to assign you to this. And we're going to push out and get the asphalt road built there. It has a small fringy benefit. You can build that as well. This road here is nearly 92%. You're just being rolled here. Wow. Oh, that was pretty quick. Oh, the other thing I've completely forgotten about. was out here. I think what we'll do is we'll put the... We got the helicopter guys on here. Why are you not being built? Probably because everyone else is a little bit fixated. Let me just see. I am considering... Actually, that's another thought. Let me just see here. Let me just check here. Let me just pull the map out here. We got another one of the 7 crosses just here. And I was actually looking at this and I've forgot completely all about it. And is that if we could get a road bridge across here. Across something like that. We'll have to see if we can get the road, asphalt road. What date are we on? We're on the 11th of March. You haven't been what we called yet. So what I have to do is just hook you into there like that, and then accept that. Let's make sure we got the road out here. And what that will do is that will take the road across here, and this could be another farming community. Just going to hook that up there. Of course, once we've sown the field, we can kind of connect that up here. Right, little guy here. Road 7774. Okay, he's actually detected that. It's pretty good, actually. Pretty sure why you've got a road crane in here. You can. Yeah, you can keep the road crane for the moment. In fact, we've actually got a couple of spare slots. Can I use it? I think. What could I use here? We got in here. We got an excavator here. A bit antiquated, isn't it? It's one of the old excavators, isn't it? Yeah, I think we can. And you to there. And then we got any open holes with nothing to do. Yes, you have. Okay, you're going to come back to here because I want a new excavator. You can come back to there, and I'm getting a bit distracted. I'll do the rest of that off camera. Just going to come over here. Just check our steel mill now. Yeah, he's got a nice rock solid supply of iron now. I'm completely confused about why that was having the problem it did. But that should be fixed now. This guy, I think we'll just leave him on this at the moment. Actually, he doesn't have the conveyors. I think what we'll do is oh, they're finished. Sorry. These guys don't have anything else out here now. I think what we can do now is start to... What we got here. Can't build that. We can certainly build that. And we can build that. We're now in a position to possibly put some little footpaths in as well. You can come there. And what is this? Well, this is the theatre. Certainly connect you up to there. Can't do that, but we can connect that to there. Certainly want that one out to there, that one to there. I'd like some kind of footpath coming We'd put a footpath across there, couldn't we, like that? And then take a little footpath through. Take you a bit further forward. And then take you through there. And possibly there. Of course, we need to think about power. Just put a footpath through to there. And I think that's going to be... Oh no, what we can do is put you down to there. So that gives us a footpath area here. I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.